All right, so you can make whatever you want to make, however you want to make it. There are no rules to art. Period. Anyone that says there is a liar, and they're just telling you that they view their opinion as a religion, basically, and anything outside that they aren't gonna like anyway. So you're not making stuff for them, make it for yourself. The stuff you make for yourself will stick out because whatever you want to see, there's at least one other person on the planet that wants to see it. Period. That's what I've been saying for more than 400 videos. Um, that's it. I could have said it once and left it, but I know it to be true, and I'm sure that there's somebody out there that needs to hear it. That's all there is to it. So, yeah, I've talked about doing videos and short movies and stuff like that. Basically, what's happening from here is I have some more videos that I shot, I think, that are scheduled for like tomorrow or something. From the time I'm shooting this, I mean, and that's gonna be about it. There are gonna be more short movies, animation, stuff like that coming up on here, but that's really gonna be about it. I do have some stuff kind of in the plans and the works. I have another documentary that I have all the questions brought out for. That I'm probably gonna shoot soon. That's the plan. Um, got some animation ideas. Also, might be doing some things that are a little bit different. Actually, not different, but kind of more in depth or whatever from what I have done here. What I mean by that is I want to possibly put out a DVD with all the mockumentaries on it, including the one that for some reason there's a copyright thing that I'm still looking into, but get that one that hasn't been seen by anybody besides me and one other person out to everybody. I'm probably also going to do a few more kind of behind the scenes DVDs. I want to do with that one. If I shoot this other one, this other documentary, I will do a whole behind the scenes. And by that, I mean kind of how I do with the areas that I work in, everything else. That way, people can hopefully just kind of learn that, you know, it's a space and all that through somebody actually doing it. You know what I mean? So I might keep doing comic strips. I know I've done some. I don't know if I'm going to do more. That's a maybe. 50-50, you know, or so on that. But yeah, just going to be doing more movie making, more music making, stuff like that. Hopefully going to be starting the label soon. I already have the idea. I just need to get in touch with one person. I have somebody interested as well. So I'm gonna be doing other things outside of this. But you know, like I said, the message has never changed. It's been the same since the first video, and I've done over 400 on here. On the old channel, I did videos like that as well, basically telling people you can make whatever art you want, however you want. Period. That one I also did movie recommendations on. I don't do them over here, and that just is what it is. Like I said, there should be some more videos coming up tomorrow and all that that I've already shot, but it's going to be more stuff like, you know, documentaries, animations, stuff like that. Um, like I said, I might have a DVD coming out. If so, I'll try to let it be known. And then I'm going to be doing anything I make, I'm going to try to do some behind the scenes stuff on as well. Just this way people can see anyone can do this, anyone can make art. And back in the day when I was getting DVDs, stuff like that, the behind the scenes stuff, you know, it really taught you a lot. Like Robert Rodriguez, his main thing is green screen, right? I'm not a green screen guy personally, but you know, it let me know, oh, so that's the way he does this, that's the way he's able to do this on the budget and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be doing some with $0 budget and all that as well, like I have been. I don't think I've had a budget for anything I've made so far. So yeah, that's really what's gonna be going on. I'm gonna probably keep writing and all that. Might actually put that first book out. We'll see. Um, Actually, that's gonna be a collaboration if I do that. But yeah, I'd rather be making it than talking about it at this point. And the stuff that comes out might be a little bit darker. Wait, not might not even be darker than the stuff that's came out so far because even though it's not over on this one, it's over on Criterion. So You Want to Be a Killer, that one's pretty dark, and Munchies is kind of dark. So, and then actually no, all the stuff's kind of dark. Now that I think about it, even the comedies. So yeah, but that's basically what it's gonna be from here on out because I'm figuring the what I've been saying is the truth, and people need to hear it sometimes. And I've said enough times that it should get around to people. You know what I mean? And if not, hopefully somebody else will pick up what I've been doing because it's not hard. I'm not saying do it the way I did it or whatever else. I'm just saying you can let people know they can make whatever they want to make. It's all right to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, tonight I think I'm going to brainstorm some more ideas for some animation stuff, kind of Mike Judge inspired, early Mike Judge, before Beavis and Butthead, Mike Judge type inspiration to an extent, and we'll kind of see from there. You know what I'm saying? So, um, some videos will be popping up. They are going to be sporadic at best because I don't know when I'm going to get stuff done. And yeah, there's going to be possibly some hard copies. And that's really all there is to it. So, anybody watching this that, has got help or whatever else, that's awesome. If you like what I've done on here, thanks. That means something. But, yeah, there's just so many times and ways you can say the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth, but it's just like if you have a good story, right? And everyone says, tell me that story. After a while, you don't want to tell that story anymore, right? Even though you know it's true, it just becomes repetitive. So, thanks, Duck. But, yeah. Um, and like I said, the message on here has always been you can make whatever you want to make, art wise, period. Other people's opinions don't matter. It's your art. Make it the way you want to make it. Anyone can do it. You don't have to have skills. You don't need to know what you're doing, and you don't need equipment. Period. What's up, Duck? But that's really it. That's been the message here. I don't care if it's music, if it's movies, if it's whatever. I've been a musician off and on 24, 26 years, playing guitar and all that, right? I started a magazine, ran it all by myself, magazine years ago. I did a music podcast before people really knew what podcasts were about 20 years ago, 17 years ago, however long ago that is, right? I've been a stand up comic. I've booked concerts. I've drawn flyers. Somehow I guess I showed up in a magazine under Outsider Art at one point, right? I booked comedy shows. I was on multiple podcasts as a co host, right? And I had my first job at 12 years old doing entertainment reviews for a radio station aimed at children, right? So, you know, I'm not saying that, everyone can have all the opportunities that I've had because I got lucky a few times, you know what I'm saying? But besides that, anyone can do anything I did. You can do whatever you want to do and you don't need to know what you're doing. That's been the message. And it's true. It's just get it done. You don't have to put it out. Just get it done. When I started shooting short movies, I didn't know what I was doing. Not at all. Munchie's not the best. How I even came up with that name is I looked through a book of movies I have. This big one that's not around me right now. I thought I left it around here, but I did not. But I came across the name. Idea came in my mind. Okay, this is about somebody that gets high, gets way too hungry, and that's it. Okay, well, he gets high, he becomes too hungry, and he starts eating pets and children. No, it's not shown at all. None of that is shown, right? There's no kids in the movie. There's a cat and a dog in the movie, and me, and that's it. But it works. It got me to where I could edit a little bit, to where I could kind of figure out what I was doing, figure out how to do shots, and this is without a cameraman. And some people think, well, that stinks. You need the camera to move. Well, back in the day, way back in the day, the cameras couldn't move, and some of those movies still hold up really well. So you don't need the camera moving all the time. All you need is what's going to shot to work. So you can make stuff as simple as you want to make it, and that's the fact. Like when I was drawing, when I was doing those spiders and stuff, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't study how to draw at all from videos or anything else till way after. So yeah, but like I said, hmm, anything else I'm gonna cover? Well, you know, you'll still be able to get in contact. I will put my email address in the description. I'm sure I'll take care every once in a while too for comments, stuff like that. But besides that, yeah. Adios, guys.